You don't have to be rich, famous, or ridiculously good looking to attract a woman. Let me tell you a secret. Women are naturally drawn to men who know certain things. Things that make them stand out without even trying. And if you know these things, you won't need to chase. She will come to you. Stick around and I'll show you exactly what they are. Number one, men who know how to lead, direct, and give instructions gracefully without coming off as being boastful, arrogant, controlling, and even a dictator. It is often said that you can never truly know a person's character until he has some kind of power. So, a man who has power, he can actually be bossy if you want to, he can be controlling if you want to, but he chooses to be gracious. Give instructions to subordinates, especially in the workspace, and he is the boss, and graciously get them to do something without necessarily coming off as controlling or bossy. That man is very attractive to women. In the same vein, let's say you're trying to give direction to somebody, a woman, for example, and she's not getting it. You're just explaining, you don't explain tire. You're like, you know, no Falmore Bridge. When you come down under the bridge, you know that woman that used to say this one, that, and she's like lost. She doesn't understand the thing of what you're saying. And then the next thing you just go off on her, you're like, which one besides just explain things? What kind of brain do you have, Seth? How can't you even understand this simple thing? Like you just go off on her and you just go on and on and on. She'll be like, woo, ah, wow. So even though you have the power, you can be like that if you want to, and nothing will happen. But if you choose to be gracious in leading, in directing, and just making people do things correctly without any form of bossing over them, being aggressive, being condescending, it sets you apart for being attractive. Women will spot you, and no matter what class of women they are, they would find you attractive. Number two, a man who knows how to control his emotions. I can't say this enough. Like, this is fundamental. A man who is emotionally regulated, you know how to control it. You don't just go from 0 to 100 within seconds. 2 minutes everywhere don't burst. You know, that one is far from you. Emotionally regulated. You're not the type that will just go haywire. Maybe someone is trying to taunt you on the street, and the next thing you don't off shirt, you don't show your muscle, you don't start to exchange blows. No, a man who is emotionally intelligent. This is a man who is very attractive to women. I kid you not. These things are subtle, but if you ask questions, look around you, ask women, you'd realize that this particular action sets you apart for being admired. And when I say being emotionally intelligent, it doesn't mean that you don't have these emotions in you. Of course, you're a human being. You be flesh and blood. And as long as you have blood flowing in your veins, you're human and you're prone to emotions. We are emotional beings. Okay, but your ability to control it, know when to just keep your cool, know when to walk out of the room. Not that you're arguing with a lady, maybe your girlfriend or your wife or even your boss in the office, and she's high up there, you are now high up there, and nobody is there to calm down for anybody. I get it, some women can be very unruly, very sarcastic, and very demeaning. But as a man, your ability to control your emotions says a lot. One of the reasons why women find men who are emotionally regulated highly attractive is because look at us now. Our emotions most times they are just all over the place. It's either hormonal imbalance or it's always one thing or the other. Somebody wake up in the morning and you're like, babe, are you okay? And she's like, I'm fine. She's not fine. And she's not telling you, and she expects you to read her mind. Yes, women sometimes expect men to read their mind. I know it's not good, it's not fair because you are not a mind reader, but then it is what it is. And we all need each other. Forget all this stuff. Some people will like, I don't need women, please, they should just go far away from me. I'll just be my own thing and do my own thing. My brother, you need woman. For God to see the need of a woman in a man's life, it means that you need a woman. You might not realize that now, but in the long run, you go realize the guy, you need woman for your life. That's just the truth. So I'm trying to explain the fact that women find men who are emotionally regulated highly attractive because we are just all over the place. But you as a man who has it under control, maybe say you know if you show these emotions, but you're the man, of course. We know that okay, fine, if I'm like this, then he is strong. If I'm weak, he is strong. And in the future, if something happens and I cannot hold it together, then he is strong. He will be able to hold it together and carry us through. Another thing that has just come to mind is if you're in a work environment and maybe a lady has just been brought to your office, your branch, and she didn't even come with a humble attitude. She has just been there, what, how many hours, how many days, and she's already trying to boss you around. As a guy, just keep your cool. Keep your cool. I don't even know why I'm giving this example, but maybe it's for somebody. Just keep your cool. If it means stepping out of the office and cool off, keep your cool. Because sometimes you don't even know where her confidence is coming from. You don't know who sent her. You don't know how connected she is. You know what I mean? So, and you need the job, my brother. You need that job. So just calm down. Relax. Go to the restroom. Tell yourself, I got this. Regulate your emotion. Let it not be that you're just dragging and things are just getting escalated. Just control it. Because you never can tell, my brother, women get power. You know how they say bottom power. If you know, you know. Number three, men who know how to give sincere compliments. You see, there's something I'm going to tell you today. Women are sensitive. We know these things. If a woman is looking good, she knows. Trust me. She knows that she's looking exceptionally beautiful that morning. And if she's not looking beautiful that morning, she knows. Someone is looking obviously downtrodden and moody, and then you go, oh baby, you look so fresh, like you're fresh from the oven. Ah, you look so takeaway, you look so beautiful. What's up? What is the secret? Ah, my brother, calm down. She knows say she no look good. See, I'm telling you the secret. She knows that she's not looking good and she can detect the lie. She knows that you're lying to her. Maybe you're trying to drive at something and she would not find you attractive. But on the other hand, if she's looking somehow, she's not looking so bright as usual. And then you go like, babe, what happened? What is the matter? You don't look your usual self. You try to encourage her and try to bring her out of that mood. Oh my goodness, that is an attraction trigger right there because she understands that she doesn't look so good and you could decipher that and you cared enough to ask her about her mood, ask her about the things that are happening in her life. Oh, you are going to stand out and you will be very, very attractive to her. So give sincere compliments. If she doesn't look good, don't tell her she looks good. If she looks absolutely beautiful, my brother, go all in. Number four, a man with a sense of humor. A man who just knows how to lighten up the mood in an environment. Maybe she's moody and you have the ability to just make her smile. You know, that little bit of sense of humor, lightheartedness. And it doesn't mean that you have to become a stand-up comedian. Don't force it. Don't force it. Just let it flow naturally. Your ability to make her smile, to make her laugh. Ah, she's gonna like you because women like men that make them laugh. Women like men that make them come out of their moodiness and just be alive and feel alive. We are attracted to men like that. I think that's the reason why most of these comedians always have very beautiful wives. Like, I don't check this thing. All of their wives are always very beautiful. And I've thought about it and I'm like, oh wow, maybe it's because they are funny. Like, they are comedians, of course, so they are able to make these ladies laugh. And once you're able to make a woman laugh, she go dey reason your matter. No caps. She go reason your matter because it's a very, very good attraction trigger. Number five, a man who knows how to respect people and their privacy, as well as respecting established rules and regulations. For example, you're standing on a queue and somebody just comes from the back. The next thing, you don't go fiam, go front, trying to sneak around and, cut corners just to be smart and to play smart. You don't get by trying to be smart. So if you're a man who just knows how to respect himself and, follow the rules to get to where you want to get to, you will be attractive to women. Also, let me give you another typical example. These are subtle things. Like I said, you might not even notice it, but trust me, women notice it. They notice some. The woman gives you her phone and she's like, see this picture. How do you see it? Is this color bright enough? Now, this is the phone she's giving you and she's showing you a picture. Now, you collect the phone and you're looking at the picture. After looking at the picture, my brother, you're supposed to just give her a phone. But if you go, you start swiping. You now swipe to this end. You now come back and start swiping. Is it your phone? These are subtle things. People don't even take note of this, but trust me, the right people take note, and these are the women who might become your spouse or not. So you should give you her phone, say, look at this. Just look at whatever it is she's showing you and give her back her phone. Give your feedback and give her back her phone. No go dey check south, dey check west, dey check north. Like, no, no, no. Don't do that, please. Respecting people and their privacies. Respecting elderly people. People are watching, women are watching. Maybe you live on the street and everybody is saying, "Ah, that brother, that one only dey greet people now. So you go carry face strong like this. Go dey waka, no even fit greet people, no matter how elderly you are." In a time like this where good manners are gradually fading away, a man who still has that respect, good manners, ability to respect elderly people, respect rules and regulation, respect people and their privacy is a very attractive man. The fact that everybody is doing a certain thing doesn't make it right. I hope you found value in this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you see my face for the very first time, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Wendyzeal and I'm happy you came across my channel. Feel free to look around and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And until next time, stay blessed, stay fabulous, stay graceful. Bye bye.